Yesterday, Lily got here, and I promised I was going to make a video of the studio, but guess what? We didn't even make it to the studio because Lily helped me organize my whole living room, which I was disturbed about since I moved in 2 years ago. Right now, I'm making a tonic. Lily is trying to get off of caffeine. I'm going to fill you guys in and I'm going to show the living room and I'm going to keep you updated because it's really cool. The process of reorganizing your stuff and getting rid of that which doesn't belong is one of the most powerful energy movers you can do. And we were at it yesterday and she had genius ideas. So I woke up, I have allergies. I'm like, whoa, but I was like, you know what? I promised to keep you guys posted. So right now, since Lily's trying to get off of coffee, I made black tea and I'm gonna make a tonic so that she can have some energy without the coffee. And she's so excited because yesterday I made her a tonic, then a nice creamy chocolate tonic. Then I made a Purium smoothie and a bowl that was like gloop, she called it. But she was like, what's in this? I feel so energized. So I'm going to make that again for her today. Purium is the jam. If you're not having a good time getting all your nutrients in, which I don't spend as much time in the kitchen as I used to with the raw foods, the Purium has just changed my life. Hey, Ivana, thank you for saying I'm beautiful because I woke up and I'm like juniper allergies and crunchy from all the energy moving we did yesterday. We were moving furniture and moving things and oh my God, wait till you see. But when you do that, there's a very big likelihood that you will have an energy hangover the next day because you just physically moved, but you physically moved energy that was stuck or it's just crazy. We didn't even make it into the studio last night till 10 o'clock at night to go look at it and assess the situation. We were in the house and she did magic. I knew it. I had just met her once in person. I had done 2 mini sessions for her. I met her once and did a session for her in Sedona. And I was like, you can actually, I want to help you. I want to get out I thought I was helping her. I was like, you come, I'll pay you. You'll help me reorganize my studio and I'll shout you out because people could use this. Who couldn't use somebody to come in with a fresh eye? It's what Lily is doing what my mom and I used to do together. And I haven't had that gift in a long time. Somebody just saying that there, this, how about this there? Okay, that, no, not that. And so we have a room full of not that's, not those. And the living room looks so beautiful. The studio's a little scary to me, and that's happening today. But meanwhile, I just brewed black tea, loose leaf black tea. Hi, Ivana, lovely. So I'm gonna put up the nut milk. So basically I've been using, when I don't make my fresh almond milk or nut and seed milks, I've been using this and it froths amazing. Bam Nut from What If Foods. So I put some of this in my frother while I'm making my tonic. I'll be right back. Now, I had been living in my living room when I got to Sedona. It was a mishmash of things that had been brought from Venice that were left over from my studio, things that I found in Home Sweet Home antiques and old things that weren't a lot of money but were so cute, but it ended up looking like just a mishmash. And I just felt overwhelmed with my living room and it didn't feel like me at all. But I was like, that morning when she was coming to help me with my studio, it does have caffeine. Black tea has caffeine, which she needs because she's getting off of coffee. So when you're getting off of coffee, I recommend a yerba mate or a black tea to help you because coffee is the addictive. And then slowly you make your tonics without the caffeine, and that's the best way to do it. So yesterday morning, I was like, we were supposed to just attack the studio, but in the morning before she got here, I was like, you know what? I'm putting in Sustanch. That gives you energy everywhere. So I was like, oh, my living room just feels so disjointed, and the white leather sofa that I painted white from this dusky green is so great, but it's too high where it is. It was like too high because it was near all these pillows that most people lounge on when they come over. So the sofa was high and the loungy area was low. So she was like, why don't we put that in your dining area? So I'm going to show you guys. It's crazy great. So let's just make this tonic. So when she wakes up, we will have, chaga is a must. Chaga heals your body. Yeah. I think I wrote that in my tonics ebook, that if you're trying to get off of coffee, I have my ways, but definitely make the tonics with a caffeinated base. If not, you can make them with an herbal base, nettle tea, hibiscus. Not hibiscus is fruity unless you want to make a fruity tonic, but like things like the different herbs, oat straw and horsetail, and you could do so many gorgeous bases as your tonic to get extra nutrients in, which I might make nettle today. So thumbs up, you guys. Remember, thumbs up. We want equal thumbs up for watchers. That's my goal. So we have cordyceps. No, we have sustanch in here. We have chaga in here. We must have reishi. It's going to be strong. Reishi's bitter, but I want the reishi. I want lion's mane because I want my brain to be functioning today. And I'm just waking up, but I was like, I'm going to document this process because I want to. And I have the option. You could tell me what you think. Like, I was going to, the problem with filming clips of it is great, but then you end up with clips on your phone, and then you got to go back and edit it, which I never edited the white sofa paintings experience, which I have that footage. There's some things that are on my phone that I've never had the time. I'm busy living my life. That's why I love lives, because I don't have to go back and edit. I can just keep living my life and sharing more. So I might just share live with you guys. I think that would be the easiest and the funnest. So I'm going to put Shilajit in because Shilajit, I'm not speaking clearly yet, minerals from the Himalayas. I'm not awake, you guys. But this is just gonna nurture and gently awaken us. I normally have matcha first thing, but we're having a tonic. So I got that. I gotta put a pinch of salt, and I gotta put the cacao and dandy blend because I'm gonna make her think it's like coffee. She's so sweet, you guys. Like, we got along so well. Just a beautiful, flowy, organizing, moving things day. Here's my dandy blend. I like to keep it in a big jar. Dandy. Hello, Dandy. I'm a matcha girl. I have very quality matcha from a guy named John Andre who lives in Sedona, who gets his matcha straight from Japan. And it's called Cosmic Matcha Sedona. So I recommend that. Ceremonial grade matchas are just give you the lift without the buzz. Okay. He's actually going to Japan in April. Ooh, not more reishi. No more reishi. Now for the fat, because you always need creamy, I am frothing milk, which will go on top, but I like to put a little coconut oil in or cacao butter. You can blend the cacao butter, heat it up, and then blend it again to emulsify. It takes a little longer, but it tastes so gorgeous when you add cacao butter, which I'll show you. I've been getting mine at Chocolate Tree. All right. Whew. This is a journey. I'm scared about the studio and all those drawers that I bought from the house that we went in last night, and it smells kind of musty, so I'm kind of like, uh-oh. Here's these little cacao butter. I love them in these discs. Does anybody have any questions? Do you guys want to see the living room? Should I make that another video where we talk about it? I don't know. But I'm going to blend this, then heat it, and then maybe I'll show you what's up. Well, this is the shirt that I dyed. I don't know if you saw on Instagram, but one morning while I was making my matcha, I put up a pot of water and I put some dye and I dyed my silk pillowcases, this pink, and this top, which had like a teeny little stain on it. And I was like, oh, but I love the top. So I dyed it, and it's making me very happy today on Mars Day. Mars, the god of war and the planet of fiery aggression and action, rules Tuesdays. So you want to keep your anger levels low, but your action and drive high. And one of the ways you tap into the energies is wearing red. I'm wearing hot pink. That's my version. I don't wear a lot of red. Okay, I do have red. So I'm gonna blend. Then I'm gonna heat, and then I might blend again to emulsify. No big deal. Here we go. Yeah, the cacao bits need to melt. Even though a Vitamix will blend an avocado pit. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Oops. Okay. All right. Okay. These sofas, which we're getting rid of the big TV that someone left behind in Venice, and I dragged it here, and I hate having a TV. So the TV was here. It's always, nothing's been quite right here, but that's, let me walk in as if we're walking in the house. I used to have the white sofa somewhere around here. I changed it many different ways. We're live, Lily, just so you know. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm making your tonic. So these sofas from West Elm were left over from Venice, and they were in another room, just kind of tucked in a corner. And she was like, what if we put this here? And I was like, that's genius. So this is where we placed them. And a lot of stuff got removed, which I'll show you. There was a lot of removal. The biomat is now on the floor. I used to have it on a twin bed, and we have to decide what to do with it. But I love having the biomat available for friends who come over. These were the Design Within Reach chairs that my mom bought me when Jada was 5. She's now 24, and I painted them white. This is a moon pod under here. It's like a little bean bag, and it's just great. So the white sofa, this is a big deal. The white sofa is now as a dining nook. Like, it's just great. So it was like a revelation, and Lily was like, let's just put it on an angle. I'm like, I don't like things on an angle, but I'm like, all right, we'll try it. These chairs were chairs that Herbie and I bought for his apartment, so it's sweet they're here. And this is my love area of the house, and it's looking so inviting. Like, you could just sit here and have your little cup of something. Still a lot to do, you guys, but you could sit and look at the mountains. She brought me flowers, and somebody can just sit here and you could have your food or your tonic. So far, that's the stuff that's done. I'm not showing the mess. I put a lot of my art supplies over here because I just don't want to go in the studio because it's that bad right now. And that's going to be today. We're attacking the studio, which I will share with you. Hey, roller girl. So, it's a lot when you're willing to get rid of things. You guys want to see the room of stuff that, oh my God. She's like, well, we'll just put it all in that room and we'll shop if we need things and place them. Like, her concept is to move everything out that doesn't really belong. And then you can place things after you move them out if you want to. Revelations over here. Hey, Gary, good morning. It's tonic time. Yeah, I decided to share with you guys the process, but this was like a serious revelation. Like, it's like a 7 or 8 foot sofa as a seat for the dining table. And I didn't want to get rid of the sofa because I spent like a week painting it. and it's a 1970s Chesterfield, and it's comfy, but she agrees like I do. When you have loungy, like whenever someone comes over, we sit on this rug, and so you're low to the ground. So the sofas should be loungy too, or else it's gonna feel weird. The other sofa was too high. So it looks so pretty. We moved the amethyst crystal and a lot of stuff that was over there by the fireplace. Lily is very handy. She's gonna take the doors off the bookshelves, and we're gonna put beautiful objects in the bookshelves and move all the, we're gonna take the doors off of these because it looks so much better without the doors. And we're gonna put the books in this one because that's the entryway one. And then in here, we'll have beautiful objects to look at. So I will share. You guys wanna see the room? This is the dump room or the rec room. Not everything's, like I'm gonna put those pillows back and my rugs are gonna go somewhere, but there's just stuff that was cluttering. I did just wake up. I just woke up. Gary. All right, it's tonic time. Putting you guys back in your spot. Good morning. I just woke up and we're having a tonic, and I want to heat it again to emulsify the cacao butter that I put in. Reishi Chaga Shilajit Sustanch with some steamed milk. Oh, I didn't put in a sweet, and this was going to be very bitter. So we have the choice of maple syrup, coconut sugar, which I might choose today if I find it. I'm making a hot tonic. Gary Love. Oh, I put the sugar down here yesterday. That's what I did. Yeah, a little bit of coconut sugar, got a pinch of salt, cacao butter, candy blend, cacao, all the herbs. It's a big day. The studio's a disaster. Ooh, cinnamon. I'll add cinnamon. That's a beautiful idea. I do. I have allergies. I have beautiful natural remedies which work, but when you're sleeping, you wake up like, ugh. The juniper, they say it doesn't affect you for 2 or 3 years, and they were right. I was like, no, I don't have allergies. I never get allergies. A teeny titch of cardamom, which is so good for you. It's like antibacterial. It's like a relaxant. And I slept hard. When you move all your stuff, you might feel unwell after. It's just a thing because you are moving energy that was stuck. It's in the person whose house it is might feel worse because it's their energy that got stuck that's now dislodged and roaming free. It needs to settle. Oh, good idea. Cinnamon, lovey. Do I have classes for those that would like to learn in depth what I teach? Oh my God, Ivana, yes. Yes, we're starting a website for the Life Tool School, but all the things that I have helped people with and have made mini courses on, the North Node signs, the North Node houses, the midheaven, what I call the trifecta, that's how you align yourself with your life's purpose and your joy. And so there are courses on that. So you can go to DARA'S.com. I think they're linked below. Intro to Astrogeography is linked below. We're doing a part 2 March 30th if you want to become an astrogeography specialist or you want to know more. And that is where you can, I would go to Instagram and join the Life Tool School because that's where we're announcing everything until we have a website. So that's where I teach. And let me know what you want to learn. What do you want to know? Let's blend. What would you like to know? Okay, I think I made it really strong, so I might have to mellow it out for Lily, who just woke up. She's not a morning person, she's not a video person, but I'm sure she's going to show up a little bit. Oh, this looks gorgeous. Let's taste it. It's strong. Ooh, I put reishi. So I'm gonna put a little bit more sweet in it. It's good though. It's very good. You want to learn it all? All right, so send an email to hello@daradzubenet.com and say what you want to learn, and we'll direct you to what I already have, and then I will make what you want to know, what you want to learn. I am going to be doing Clean, Clear, and Bright class webinars based on the principles of feng shui, like Dara style. And thank you about my kitchen. This kitchen is woodsy. It's like a cabin here, where Venice is like heaven and light and bright. This is like my, literally, it's like a tree house. I am surrounded by juniper trees. I'll show you. So let's stir it and try again. I think it's gonna be lovely. Oh, that has water in it. You're looking, have I gone looking for gold nuggets? No. No. I have gone in the river and seen crawdads. All right. It's got like a kick, and it's gorgeous, and the cinnamon just made it so lovely. Oops, cinnamon spilled. It's nice to smell like cinnamon. Cinnamon. Dr. Amen, the doctor who talks about brain health and wellness, said that the #1 aphrodisiac for men is cinnamon. For women, it's baby powder, which I don't know about that, but just rub cinnamon and you're going to become attractive. Okay, so now I was going to get a little pink mug made by a local woman in Sedona. So beautiful. I'll put a little bit, I'll scoop a little bit of the froth. And this is what Lily gets greeted with. If you stay at my house, this is what happens. Okay. There we go. Look how beautiful. All right, now you know what we did yesterday, and I will show up to show a before of the studio later. Oh, it's got a little heart. Oh, sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. It'd be so sweet. La, 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 la. I cleaned up the kitchen. Still waking up. Gotta move my body. Maybe I'll jump on the rebounder. But it's time. Yeah, this is beautiful. I mean, serving this to yourself or a guest is like heaven. So in here, black tea is the base because Lily's trying to get off of coffee, so she still needs the caffeine. Cacao, chaga, shilajit, reishi, sistanch, pinch of salt, coconut sugar, cacao butter, and then topped with the bam nut milk that I frothed. I'm gonna tell her that. So the gold nuggets are here, Gary. Kitchen's clean, it's ready to go. I made the most gorgeous, that stew that I made the other night, I served to Lily, and we were in heaven yesterday. The one I made here on YouTube, and I highly recommend making it. I'm gonna make another thing today. I'm gonna put up rice so that when we're gonna dive into work, we'll have a smoothie, then I'll chop up some veggies, put up some rice, make the stew so that later when we're hungry, it's just ready. That's how I like to do it. Hi, Michelle. You missed it. You missed it. You watched from the beginning to see it's magic what we did, what Lily suggested in my living room. Am I vegan? I don't call myself anything. Years ago with the whole raw food thing, I was like, I'm not a raw foodist. I'm just me and I eat this way. So you can't call me vegan because I have ghee. And once in a while goat cheese, so I'm not vegan, but I'm high greens, I am clean, I am, once the weather's warmer, which it seems like it's happening in Sedona, I will be making a lot of raw food. So we're gonna see my energy go, woo. I'm gonna be raw. I'm gonna do Dara Eats Raw. So I'm going to, is there anything else you guys wanna know? Michelle, you're lovely. You're amazing. When I'm done with this, I can book a session. I'm just full on in it because we're together just doing the stuff. Oh gosh, I used to get migraines a long time ago, and I would first obviously drink water, shut the lights, ask myself why I was getting a headache. Was there something I contracted in to do that I don't want to do? And I feel like there's natural migraine remedies that I don't know. But yes, my intuition guides my eating, my intuition guides everything. And cheers, you guys. It's Mars Day. I'm sure there's people who can answer that natural remedy question for migraines better than me. Lunacy. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I could show up on Instagram. I get so many more views, but I'm like, no, I love my YouTube family. So thank you for thanking me, because this is you guys are the OGs. So I'll show you guys the studio when we get up and going after Lily has her tonic. Sweet Thing is getting off of coffee while she's here, and also so glad to be in a home where she has nutrient dense food. Oh, there you go. I knew somebody would know. Annalisa. Yeah. Yeah, we're here. We're home. I'll show you guys again quickly because some of you just joined. The white sofa, Michelle knows, the white sofa is now a dining room nook. Isn't that lovely? It looks better later in the day, I'll show you, but this is just heavenly. I'm going to curl up and have a tonic to discuss the day. And then the living room just looks so much more dignified. We took out a lot of stuff in the TV, which I hated. And these were in Venice, in my studio, these sofas. And she was like, why don't you put them in the living room? And I was like, oh, genius. So here they are. Cleaned out a lot of clutter. I'm going to show it to you. A lot of things, some things have to go. Like all my white chairs that I just painted white. And the card table, no. The guitar has to be moved, the ugly mirror, stool. I purchased a lot of stuff at thrift stores when I moved in, because that's where you can go shopping here and get really good deals. And it just ended up looking like a mishmash of stuff that I just had, and it was overwhelming. Human-sized tufts. That's so funny. Yeah, I painted, and I still promised I'm going to edit that video of how I painted it, but it was green, and it was just what my mom would call a bumba. It's like a big thing, and I was going to put it in the studio because it's too high for my loungy area. It just doesn't go. I want loungy, but here it goes because you need to sit high to eat. These are Herbie's. We bought them when he moved to Venice. So I'm pleased. Love area looks divine. We have our beautiful view while we're sitting at the in the sofa. We're gonna fix out here. She's very gifted. It's like having my mom here. I think my mom and Herbie sent her because I was suffering for real. I will see you. Thank you so much. It's getting there. I mean, it feels really good. And it didn't. Yesterday morning, she lied on the bio mat last night. It was awesome. And I sat here by the fireplace. All right, you guys, I'm going to hang up and keep going. Yeah, the view is spectacular, right? Seems a little chemtraily today. All right, you guys, I will see you a little later. Thank you. Happy day.